In the year 2250, humanity had pushed the limits of their planet's resources beyond their breaking point. The Earth's climate had turned against them, causing a catastrophic disaster that nearly wiped out all life on the planet. Those who survived were forced to flee to the stars, searching for a new home to call their own. After years of searching, they finally found it, a lush, verdant planet they called New Earth. It was a paradise, untouched by the ravages of climate change and the perfect home for the struggling human race. They began to settle there, building cities and towns, and cultivating the fertile land. But their peace was short-lived. A hostile alien race had been monitoring the humans' search for a new home, and they saw the opportunity to claim New Earth for themselves. They launched a surprise attack, catching the humans off guard and decimating their defenses. The battle for New Earth had begun. The humans fought valiantly, but they were no match for the advanced technology of the alien invaders. Their ships were faster, their weapons more powerful, and their tactics more strategic. The humans were forced to retreat, leaving their homes and families behind as they fled to the safety of the planet's remote regions. One man, a scientist named Johnathan, had been studying the alien technology for years. He knew that if the humans were to have any hope of surviving, they would need to understand their enemies' weapons and tactics. He gathered a small group of fellow scientists and engineers, and together they worked to decipher the alien technology. It was slow going at first, but eventually they made a breakthrough. They discovered a flaw in the aliens' shield technology, a vulnerability that they could exploit to weaken their enemies' defenses. With this knowledge, they began to develop a new weapon, a laser cannon that could penetrate the aliens' shields and destroy their ships. The humans began to fight back with renewed vigor, armed with their new weapon. They used hit-and-run tactics, striking the alien ships from a distance and then disappearing before they could retaliate. They destroyed ship after ship, whittling away at the aliens' forces until they were on the brink of defeat. The final battle was fierce. The humans and the aliens clashed in a desperate struggle for control of New Earth. The sky was filled with the fiery glow of laser blasts and the deafening roar of exploding ships. But in the end, the humans emerged victorious. They had won the battle for New Earth. Johnathan stood amid the wreckage of the battlefield, surveying the destruction. It was a bittersweet victory. They had saved their home, but at a terrible cost. He thought of all the lives lost in the battle, all the families torn apart by war. But he knew that they had fought for something greater than themselves. They had fought for the survival of their species, for the chance to build a better future for themselves and their children. As he looked up at the sky, he saw a glimmer of hope. The sun was shining down on the once beautiful planet, and he knew that they would rebuild, that they would make a new home for themselves on this fertile ground. The battle for New Earth had been won, but the war for survival continued. They would face many more challenges in the years to come, but he was confident that they would prevail, for the human spirit was resilient, and it would not be defeated so easily.